Good morning, good morning, good morning. You guys get to hang with me this morning. Want to welcome everybody here on the stream live today. I hope you guys are doing well. Want to say good morning to Del Rose, Gorilla's Girl. I'm going to try to say this name. Please excuse me if I mess it up because that's kind of what happens when I try to pronounce names. But it looks like Afmao, biggest fan sugar. Hello, good morning. SoCal Mandy, morning basket cases. Absolutely. Good morning, good morning. Leslie 911, Laura Hall, Vanessa Bartolo, D Van. Good morning, Dragon Bear Mama. Yay, he's early. Now I'll get to hang longer. Yes, this morning I hopped on a little bit earlier today. We've got a lot to talk about, Purple BTS 69. I just want to say that a few things. First of all, if you have a marketing question this morning, please drop it in the chat, whether on YouTube or on Twitch, because I want to cover and go over as much information as possible this morning. So please drop your info, your questions inside of the chat. So that way I can answer any of your questions. You want to say hi, buddy? What does he need? Oh, important things happening here. Where's your iPad, buddy? Right there. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Come on, buddy.
Streaming from home. My son needs his iPad. Got to give him an iPad or else things will be bad. So yeah, please put any questions. And I want to talk about some of the things that where a lot of people fall short in the marketing process. So yeah, I got shorts on. Yes, I do. I've got my hoodie. I've got my workout shorts. This is what I work out in, which I'm going to go work out a little bit later today. But I'm super cash, man, especially when I'm home. And like my daughter's at school. She started school. And then my son does not start until next week. So it's like in and out. And I got to go super cash, though. You know what I'm saying? Plus, when I'm streaming here with you guys, this is all you see. So shorts, pants, it doesn't matter, right? You don't care, do you? Beautiful Lee. See, all dancers don't use the pull, though, but I was definitely looking to try gel. Maybe that will help my long nails last longer to pull. So if I'm going to try to answer this question. I know Tracy and Greg aren't here, but when it comes to like lasting longer, gel and acrylic should both really work for you. Now, the difference comes in terms of, are your hands in chemicals a lot? Are your hands in water a lot? That's where you'll kind of see a difference, where gel might be better for you. Or if you have bitten nails or shorter nails, that's maybe where acrylic will be better for you. But overall, like that's kind of where the nail technicians should look at the preferences and say, hey, what's lifestyle? Do you work out a lot? Do you X, Y, and Z? I think working out, that is not something where acrylic or gel should have too much of a difference. But if your hands are in chemicals or bitten nails, if your nail beds are kind of like uneven, things like that is where that difference will take place. So I just wanted to say that. SoCal Mandy, it doesn't count if you're on Zoom or live with no pants. Thank you very much, SoCal Mandy. That's what I'm talking about, right? Don't matter. I got shorts on. Now, if I didn't have shorts on, a little weird. So I do have shorts on, okay? And they're very comfortable too. These like total workout shorts, they have like it doesn't matter. Anyway, the good question is a babe wearing slippers? No, I'm not wearing slippers. I just go, bam. You know what I'm saying? See that? See how that works? No slips for me today. I'm not a slippers in the house kind of guy. Although here's what's weird. If I'm wearing socks, then I have the tendency to put on the sandals. I go a little sock sandal action, and I'm proud of it. I think I put in a vlog once where I was very proud of my sock sandal. action. As a matter of fact, like when I go and take out the garbage, like, so our trash cans are like behind our garage. So I'll go grab the trash cans, socks on. I sock sandal that up, son. You know what I'm saying? And like my neighbors already maybe think I'm a little weird. That's weird. Maybe they think I'm weird. Not weird. Maybe a little weird. It's kind of weird. But I like to like t-shirt, shorts, like just sock sandal it up with 2 trash bags, like just scraping by down the stairs and into the trash can, make a lot of noise, you know. It's weird. I just love to do that. And sometimes there'll be like, you know, people like walking in the neighborhood and just kind of like, who is that? Who's that weirdo with socks and sandals on? I'm a total sock sandal guy though. I'm really big on it. The sign says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Do you have to wear pants? Is that Chel or Chele or Chil or Chile? I want to know how to say your name, so please let me know. That's freaking hilarious, and you're right. If it doesn't say anything about pants, walk in, right? Why not a little footsie, footy foots action? Totally, man. Got to throw the little footsies in there. Beautiful Lee, do you think all bonders are different? Like they have different strengths to bonding? I'm going to say yes. Like for example, I don't know how other bonders work. There's a little dog hair on my hat. That's driving me crazy. Get away, get away. Got it. Our protein bond, for example, is a custom formula. So we make protein bond for from like Greg created this product, I mean, years ago, and we had to work at it. So we work and test, work and test, work and test. And not all bonders are going to be created equal. Now, here's the thing also, okay, our protein bond is not like the traditional acid bonder, first of all, right? So you have your traditional acid bonders, which they have methacrylic acid. That's like the old school primers. You know, you open it up and it smells like dirty feet. It's disgusting. You're just like, damn. It literally smells like dirty feet. It's gross. That's what methacrylic acid smells like. That stuff, those are acid primers, right? They severely dehydrate the nail plate, and that's like old school. So we got out of that. I mean, I don't even know how long ago, 12 years ago, maybe 13, 14 years ago, a long time ago, we got out of that business because we wanted to develop something better and stronger, which is how we came up with protein bond. And our protein bond, it doesn't completely evaporate, you know, 100%. It leaves a slight sticky layer that acts like a double-sided sticky tape. Now, other bonders out there may try to do the same thing, but I don't know how effective they are. Our formula is ours. And then you have the sort of like alcohol-based primers that they call them like bonders, but all it does is it's like using cleanser, like our Swipe product. It's like an alcohol mixture that cleanses the nail plate and then will just leave the surface clean and dry. Okay, not as like dry as if you use like a acid-based primer, but still dry. And it's not, for us, that's a part of the process in cleansing, but our primer, you know, is very unique and different. And I'm sure others out there are too. Ours is formulated to work with our product, although I know a lot of nail technicians, they do this mix and match thing. And if it works for you, awesome. But that's my take on bonder. Vanessa Bartolo Divan, as long as you're not one sock on, one sock off, that drives me crazy. So my son used to do it all the time when he was a toddler. You know what's funny is my son likes to do mixy matchy with socks and shoes. So he would like, first of all, he used to wear his shoes like backwards. Be like, yo, dude, you can't, like, how are you going to run? So he couldn't run. So he finally switched it back, but he still does socks, which kind of makes it easy for me. Like if I do the laundry, I take his socks, and then I don't have to like matchy match, which is the worst. It's like you're on a freaking hunt. You're digging through laundry, hunting for freaking socks, trying to match them up, and you have the lone 3 or 4. So now I just like, I take it, just huck it in his drawer, and he just picks whatever 2 he so desires and throws them on. So I feel you. I feel you. Let me see here. Just looking in the chat. I love how active our chat is. Let's see. I'm having some technical difficulties this morning. Sorry, Kelly, nailed it. I hope that clears up soon. Laura Hall, is it okay for me to market and price my work while I'm trying to go to school so that I can build clientele? So here's what I would say on that. I would since you're not licensed yet, technically you're not supposed to charge for services, but I don't see anything. It could send mixed signals. Here's what I would do if I were you. Okay. I would market, I would, keep your pricing, have it ready to go and set. If you've got that organized, perfect. You can even, like word of mouth, friends and family, let them know, hey, this is what I'm going to be charging. That's cool. I would maybe hold off on putting pricing. This is what I'm going to be charging, just because you're not licensed yet and people might get the wrong idea. But what you can do and what you should do is put your nails, start priming the market a little bit. You know what I'm saying? By putting out your work now, showing people what they can expect from you as a professional. Start hitting Instagram stories. Connect your Instagram and Facebook together so that when you post on Instagram, it posts on Facebook. Start playing with video right now. Okay, that's something I'm going to talk about today. If you look at our Instagram feed, it is, primarily all video. Insane amounts of video. There's a reason why we're doing that. It's because video is what is popping on Instagram right now. I think Reels is doing pretty good too. They're pushing Reels. And maybe Caesar can, if Caesar's in here, I don't know if he's in here today, but if he's in here, maybe he can comment on that a little bit. But video definitely is where it's at. If you can create little nail videos, at least practice doing that. That'd be great. At the minimum, start putting up your sets of what you're doing right now on your Instagram. Build that, get into the practice of posting on the regular, minimum at least once a day. I'm going to talk about that a little bit today too, as we get deeper into this. It's impossible to feed you guys all this information on marketing your nail business or just any business that you have in an hour and 15. But I'm going to try to get as much in there as possible. But that's what I would do. Laura, okay, is start the marketing process. I would start, but have your pricing set. If you know what you're going to charge, that's great. I'm going to say you're ahead. A lot of people struggle with pricing, and it's a matter of figure out your pricing, check your market area to understand what your pricing is in your market. And that way you have an idea, because if whatever your average pricing is when you're starting, you don't want to go so high, and you don't want to go so low. You want to kind of be in that range of market, and then from there you build. As you build clientele, you can start raising prices and to grow your business. Okay, so I hope that helped you out right there. I hate the smell of those old primers. Tata, I agree. I'm telling you, dirty ass feet. It's disgusting. They reek. They're awful. Acid primers are horrible. I can't stand them. I want to see. Okay, here we go. Oh my Georgina 2600. I'm from the Philippines, so getting wine items are a bit difficult. Plus, the tax here is a ripoff. Are AliExpress base and primers any good, or is it better to look for local brands here in the Philippines? I wish I could answer your question. I've never looked at AliExpress base and primers. I don't know. That's my honest answer. I don't want to try to say, oh, well, you should blah, blah, blah. I don't, since you're in the Philippines, it makes it a little bit more challenging. What I would say is you're probably going to be in a process of experimentation a little bit. Okay. So you're going to spend a little bit of money. You're going to get some stuff in. You got to experiment. You got to play. You got to try and see what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, the one thing I would avoid is methacrylic acid in primers. Okay. If you're looking for a good primer, those kind of things. Obviously, a nail liquid, you want to avoid MMA, methyl methacrylate. Sorry, my brain is not working. Lotion basket. A lot of juices and berries up here today. So That's what I would do. Okay. Play with it, experiment, since you don't have the option of getting YN in, and it would be very expensive shipping to the Philippines, or until we get a distributor in the Philippines. Play, experiment. That's the name of the game. And that way you can kind of see what works for you. Okay. Every time I see it, I want to say Vinny LA. Vanilla. My friend's acrylics always popped off, so I started using your protein bond and no issues. Love it. That's awesome. Vanilla, I'm happy to hear that. Not to brag, okay, but we do hear that a lot. The protein bond is like the number one product, the number one selling product in our line, because it's so effective. And our formula is really, really good. So, and it's non-acid. It's kind of a miracle. You know, we call it gold in a bottle, liquid gold. That's what it is. If Tracy were here, she would make fun of me right now. Gold in a bottle. She would very much make fun of me. Also, I can have MMA in them. Yeah, MMA, you want to avoid that, obviously. In nail liquid, you want to avoid. Now, I want to just clarify, because people have this question a lot. In nail powder, you're going to see poly, like it's a blend of methyl methacrylate and ethyl methacrylate, right? It's PMMA, it's a poly. And so it is mixed, and that is not an issue when it's in the powder format, that blend. All acrylic powders have it, okay? We get DMs all the time, people that say, your product is MMA in it, oh my gosh. No, it does not have MMA in it. Like, you're talking about the bad MMA, that's in the nail liquid form in the bottles. That's what you want to avoid, okay? So it's really important to make that clarification. I'm sorry, Kelly. Nailed it. Looks like you're having a lot of technical difficulties. I apologize for that. Let's see here. I want to go through the questions and make sure I'm not missing anything. Serenity Pink, I'm not marketing anything, but all of this advice is good to know for the future. Yeah. The way that I describe it is in any business, there's two parts, right? Most people know this, but they don't actually take the proper action. Okay. There's your product or your service, right? In like us as a manufacturer, we have product. That's what we sell. You as a nail professional, if you're a nail professional or whatever business, if you're in the service business, the product you sell is your nail service, right? Or if you're a real estate agent, or if you're, you know what I mean? There's service businesses and there's product businesses. So you can be really, really good at that. Okay. You can have an amazing product. You can give amazing service. And, you know, a lot of times word of mouth will be your marketing, and it should still serve that way. But on the other side of it too, the other half is the marketing of your business. You've got to have those two components. I'll tell you this. I used to think, you know, the fact that we had a phenomenal product and like phenomenal education was enough. And we did marketing. We did trade shows, right? Which was insane. Yes, I burped. I did it again. Just can't help it, man. Something with streaming and burping. Help. Back to the information. So we used to do a lot of trade shows, and we would do trade magazine ads, and we did a great job of it. But I didn't really, that type of marketing, I will be honest with you, it was hard to wrap my brain around, you know, because I'm very much into making connections with you guys, like direct connections with you. That to me is the best kind of marketing. So like if we did a photo shoot and we made this beautiful ad and put it in the magazine, like it's just, to me, that's not making a connection with you, but we had to do it because that's all that was available. Today, we can stream on YouTube and Twitch with you right here. You can ask questions. I can connect with you directly. You know what I'm saying? That's the part to me that is like so important. And social media allows you to do it. So, Serenity the Pink, I understand you're not marketing a lot right now. Totally cool. But I would love if at least started posting, you know, like once a day would be awesome. Christina Langley, I would love to join online classes. You should do it. We have every Monday. We've got, it's the Greg Zoom tour. Greg's doing online classes, acrylic, gel, art, shaping. He does them every Monday. Hit up Ray at youngnails.com. He can get you all the info. You can go to our website too and see the schedule of classes and shoot him an email. Take the classes. They're really good. Greg is like one of the best instructors in the world, and you can do a live class with him right there, and connect. You know what I'm saying? So do it. Would love to see you do it. Oh, let's see. What do you think the right age is to get acrylic nails? Thanks, but like, is it okay for a 12-year-old to get them? Willa Bawanka. So I'm going to go with Tracy's answer on this, and I hope I don't screw this up. But typically, what Tracy says about age is like the problem with doing acrylics, nails, extensions on young girls is that they're still growing, and their fingers are still forming and nail beds are still forming. Like their body is growing and changing, right? Especially in like, you know, from 11 to 18 years old, there's so much growth and change that happens in teenagers in general. And from her experience, what she would say is like the nails, it would be a hard time keeping them on. And then what would happen is like, just because they would, you know, they would wear them, come back and say it fell off, correct them. And it was just back and forth. And so she finally was like, okay, I think it was I don't know if it was 18 or 16. I think it was 18 years old. She just decided, you know, I'm not going to do nails. Now, in terms of like, what's the right age? Like if you're a parent and your kid wants acrylic, if my daughter wanted acrylic right now, this is just my opinion. You know, I manufacture the product and I make the product. I would just probably have her wait a little bit longer. You know, if she wears polish, she can do that. And if she wants to do some art, and I think she's done it a couple of times, I'm totally cool with that. I have no issue. Acrylic is like a commitment though. You know what I'm saying? Like when you put acrylic on, that's on. And I think I just want to wait until she's a little bit more like her fingers are more developed, because on the flip side, you know, if she put them on, they're going to pop off, or she picks at them. And like, I want to wait until she's like, maybe done growing. And then obviously she can do what she wants after that. But that's kind of my take on it. I like short acrylics. I do too. I love like active length nails. And we just had a video on YouTube where on like short, beautiful, like nail art, simple stuff. Go check it out. I think Karen Hunnicky, she's like one of our senior mentors. She just did a video on it. They're so beautiful. Like I love them. So you should definitely check that out. Let's see here, guys. I want to go through. Hey, Habib, I'm not used to doing YouTube live. I thought you would be on Twitch today. Oh, yes, YouTube live and Twitch. When we go live on Twitch, we go live on YouTube as well. So we kind of do a double combo. And today I'm going to basically everything about marketing. If you want to ask what we do, how we do it, I'm going to tell you everything. I'm going to give you guys like all the information. And plus I want to talk to you a little bit about kind of what I'm seeing going on right now and where I think a lot of people need to be in terms of social media and where we are and what we're doing and why it's important. So I think that hopefully it's helpful for you. I started doing my acrylic nails when I was 12. There you go. So, I mean, if again, I think it's a family decision. Like if parents are cool with it, and if it's like if my daughter was super passionate about nails and she was like, I love this, Dad, I want to try it. Obviously, you know, I'm gonna feed her passion as a parent. I want to see her, you know, do things that she loves. So that would change things for me a little bit. But you know, it's such a case by case family decision situation. I think you gotta, you know, examine it for yourself. Oh, my Georgina 26 Center. Thanks, Habit. Can't wait for you guys to launch here. The good old Habit. When did you guys start selling to everyone? Didn't you only sell to licensed techs before? I think that is great, by the way. Tata, so yes, we used to only sell to nail professionals, but Amazon changed everything. And what I mean by that, and a lot of people don't know this. We did a video on this, I think like a year and a half ago or 2 years, because there was a lot of pros that were mad that we were selling to the, we kind of opened it up, but we didn't have a choice. And the reason why is because Amazon, you can have third party selling your product on Amazon. All of a sudden, there were these random people, companies. We had no idea who they were. They were selling Young Nails products on Amazon because Amazon allows it, right? It's a marketplace. And we saw our nail products on there for like dirt cheap, number one. Number two, it made us think, is that our product? How is it even possible that somebody could sell it that cheap? It doesn't make any sense. The numbers don't add up, right? So we thought it was people were selling our product, but it wasn't our product, right? So I went to Amazon, and Amazon said, no problem, we can take care of this. You have to come on our platform though, and you have to prove that you are the manufacturer, that you legally own all the trademarks. So that's kind of how it all started. So we went on to Amazon, the platform, and I had to prove to them, all of our legal documents showing that we are Young Nails, we own the trademark. It was a long process that we had to prove. And then from there, we were able to shut down all the third parties selling potentially bad product that was our label, but it wasn't our product. You know what I'm saying? And then we could keep the price, protect the price. So overall, so that's what started the process, and that's why it is open now. The market has changed also. The world has changed. Cosmetics, everything has changed, and I think it's positive because if somebody doesn't have a license and they start nails, maybe they will become a nail tech. And Tracy says this all the time. Where do all nail techs start? Nail techs start from a passion for nails, and they find acrylics and gels and play with it unlicensed, right? You don't start out licensed, you start out unlicensed and like, oh my God, I want to do this for a living. And so ultimately that's kind of our goal, is we want to create as many professionals as possible or enhance your experience with nails in any way that we can. Let's see, have to buy the right products as they be selling fake on Amazon. Yes, beautifully. If not anymore, Young Nails now, it's totally protected. We control it on Amazon. So, but it is more expensive. I will tell you that. If you go on Amazon, it's going to be a little more pricey than buying direct from us. So, hello, first time that I can be live with you, Clara VU. Is that right? Did I say that correct? Welcome. I remember the Amazon video. Yes, Vanessa Bartolo Divan. Exactly. We had to explain it because a lot of people were upset they didn't understand. Sweeney the Pink. Habib, any good advice for nail streaming on Twitch? Nails Crib asks, what would be a good setting for streaming and what time would be best? Okay. So this is a great question. Let me fix my hat. How's that? It's good? It's good? It's good? It's always crooks, magooks. There we go. So take a sip of my water first. I like to put a little lemon in my water, slice the lemon. I squeeze the juices and the berries out of the lemon into the water. It's nice. I like it. Delicious. Okay. So this is for, now I'm getting obsessive. This is so dumb. Okay. This goes for anything. Okay. Whether you're streaming, this goes for if you want to create videos on YouTube or Instagram, whether it's live or not live or anything. Okay, the advice is the same for everybody. In the beginning, it is awkward and weird, okay? There's no way around that. It's bizarre, it's awkward, it's weird, it's uncomfortable. You feel at times like, oh my God, I feel like an idiot. What am I doing? Like all these thoughts go in your head. Totally, absolutely normal, okay? There's no way around that. If you don't feel that, then maybe you're part of a very, 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 very small percentage that maybe could start streaming and create videos and go far fast. But the vast majority of people are like myself. When you start out, you feel awkward, nervous, weird, bizarre, burping because maybe you're nervous. That's completely normal. The only way around it is to just start doing it and walk into that awkwardness and weird. Now, the reason why people don't do that, okay, it's such a bizarre, social media and making videos and content is such a weird cycle. Okay. And this is huge for anybody. If you actually understand this, you'll start to create videos. People have the idea that if you put a video on the internet or a piece of content and it's not good, that now you have a your channel is tainted, and it's, oh my gosh, there's a bad video and it's not starting off good, and people are going to go to my channel and judge it, and they want their accounts to be like pristine and only amazing good content, so on and so forth. It's just not, it's completely impossible. You know what I mean? The only way to actually get good and make good content is to start making bad content, in a sense. You have to start making content. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. It might be good in the beginning, but that's very rare. Most people, when you start making content, you accept the fact that, okay, it may not be good. There's a very high chance, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because I'm thinking 3 years down the line, what is my content going to look like? And how's it going to be? And how's my business going to change? You cannot be short-sighted when you're making the content. You have to look at it and go, there's going to be a lot of testing, a lot of experimenting, and I might have one person watching or two. Do you guys remember? I don't know if anybody in the very beginning when we were streaming Twitch, you know what I mean? Like in the very beginning, we had 0 followers, right? We have like 1,200 followers now, which to me is like amazing. But when we started back in March or February, I don't remember when it was. I think it was March. We got like our first follower. And if you go, I wish we had the videos. I was like, oh my God, I was genuinely excited and pumped for that one follower. And I think that's what you have to do. And you have to develop it as you go. You have to develop it as you go. Now, yes, I've already had 4 years of experience making, I don't even know how many thousands of videos in the last 4 years. So I've had a lot of experience before I got to Twitch. So, that helps me, right? That's going to help somebody that has no experience. But again, if you go back to the very, very first videos that we made, I'm telling you, there's a lot of awkward moments. And if you look at our YouTube page and look how many times I changed the videos, like look at the thumbnails. Look, like it started out Cockatown. It was Cockatown when it started. It wasn't even nail relevant. I was making videos that had nothing to do with nails. Lots of caca, okay? But I was okay with that. And like if you go in the early videos and just like, search comments, you'll see people just ripping me to shreds, but I was okay with it. So the best advice is you just have to start. You have to start making the content. Make it so that it's with the idea of giving the value. So if you're going to stream, what are you going to do in the stream? My whole idea for streaming on Twitch is like my goal, number one goal every day when we stream on Twitch and YouTube is to connect with you guys, get to know the people that follow our brand. And I want you guys to get to know us. I want you to know the real us. That's our goal. And to make it, if we can give you value, give advice like today, talk to you about what we do when we, how we stream, how we create content, the mindset, which is the most important thing when you create content, right? Because a lot of people go into it and they're scared and nervous and they think they're alone. And I'm telling you, you're not alone. We're just like you. The only difference is that we executed. We actually said, screw it. I'm going to pound and pound and pound and get smacked in the face 1,000 times. But I'm going to learn and I'm going to look like a moron. I am. I seriously accept that. You know how good, as a matter of fact, I've gotten so good at accepting like looking like a moron that there are moments where I'll be like, I remember this so clearly. Like I was in a restaurant when down the street from here, actually, I was with my son, and this is when he was a baby, and he was, that moment when you're a parent and like everybody's looking at you in the restaurant. It was packed. He was just like snot in his face, and just I stood up, I looked around, and I said, "Soak this in. You are the one everybody is looking at going, oh, Jesus, this guy." You know what I mean? Like, I embrace it now. I do. And I'm like, feel it. Take it in. You're embarrassed. You're ashamed. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Let me take my son out of here right now. But I've honestly learned to just be comfortable with that. And so now if we have a video or things don't go well or if things flop, I just say, take it in, feel it. How's that feel? Okay, it feels shitty. Okay, that's fine. It's going to pass. I'm going to like, what can I do better on this? How can I make improvements is the basic thing. So I hope that answered your question. I know there's a huge roundabout way of answering that, but that's the best advice that I can give there. DZ Tram. So I'm thinking of placing a tip jar next to my wife. Maybe I can get lunch money. I think it's a good idea. I think you totally should. What about your early YouTube videos where Habib's brother would breakdance? Was Greg breakdancing? Was he doing the whole thing? Yeah, dude, those were fun. I mean, they were fun. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about the early videos where it was like, I think the first 10 almost had nothing to do with nails. Like, think about that. I was making videos and nails wasn't even a part of it. It was like, the hell am I doing? So I had to change, make adjustments, tweak, and keep going. It didn't matter how many people were watching, you were all in. That's it. I'm going to go all in. And if there's a smaller group that is watching, that's okay. But I'm going to go all in, I'm going to learn. Number one thing for marketing is not caring who judges or who doesn't watch your videos. It's all a matter. It's all a matter of who cares. Yes. So the way that that we go about is, okay, definitely you can't care. You have to not care 110%, right? You make the videos, but I love the process of learning and improving and making things better. So I like to like, especially with videos, it's not, you can't make one video and then, especially on YouTube, it's like we make batches. We'll make batches of videos and kind of get a feel of how they're doing. Are any titles hitting or any thumbnails hitting? Is there kind of a vibe, a style? And then we'll make a tweak and kind of go in that direction. We keep evolving and keep changing. I think that is a huge key in the process, right? So you make content and okay, how's this content going to do? First of all, I love making the content. I'm going to put it out there. I'm putting myself out there. I'm going to go. You put the content out there, right? And then after like a couple weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks, maybe you make, I don't know, like for us, that's a video every day, right? We're making 6 to 7 videos a week. I think 7 videos now. I think we're posting every single day. We go back and look at 14, 15 videos and go, how do they do? What's the vibe? What are people thinking? How are, everything, comments, likes, views. We try to analyze everything. And then the quality of the comments is huge too. We look at the comments and go, this didn't get a lot of views, but whoa, this really hit people. Like, so this was a good topic to kind of keep. And then we'll develop as we go. So we don't just blindly, make videos and it's like whatever people, if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. We start out with like, we're going to make this content, but we do analyze. We do care. Like, I know it sounds like I'm saying you can't care, but then you have to care. It kind of sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but you need a little bit of both, right? You can't care if people are like, Greg's brother, you moron, what do you think you are? You shouldn't be making these videos. You don't know anything about nails. Stop talking about it. Obviously that I ain't going to care about. Like you can get out of my face. I don't care what you say, but I do care if I make a video and you're like, oh my God, this hit me today. I needed this. Like those type of comments, I'm like, okay, cool. So like if there's some inspiration in some videos or people want to hear a story about what we did and how we did it, maybe we can start to feed that in a little. Or if let's say we post a nail video and it like there's very, very, very few comments and the comments are like heart or like cool or okay, this wasn't hitting people, so maybe let's move a little bit away from this type of video. So that's what I mean about like you have to not care, but then you have to care, you know. And it's a little bit of a game, you know what I mean? But that is the game. Had to close Twitch, it wouldn't unfreeze. I'm sorry. Is it freezing? That I hope it's not freezing. Sorry about that. This is live. It didn't matter. Sorry, I'm just going through comments. I make nail YouTube videos, and I'm 100% okay with it not being amazing. I just want to share what I buy from nail businesses. I don't care if the video gets lost in the algorithm as long as it's put out there. I love that. So like, that's kind of the thing too, right? Is like, what's the goal? You know, I love making videos, so I'm just going to keep making videos. If that's at the core of what it is, then you should just keep making videos, period. If you're like, I want to make videos, I want to grow my business, I want to start, you know, like having this as part of my business, then, you know, having some analysis and objectivity in the videos to improve over time, you know, to where it's making an impact on your business, I think is big. And the key to that always, okay, this is the part that people miss, and it gets frustrating for me at times because I try to express how simple the formula actually is. It's quite simple, not easy to execute, but it's a quite simple idea of if you're making content and you're sharing knowledge and you're giving value, you know, and you're actually really trying to help somebody on the other side, okay? And you consistently put out content like that. It doesn't matter the quality of the video. It doesn't matter, like the editing is not going to be as important. All that stuff is not going to play. It can be raw, but if you're giving real, solid, good information to the market, you're going to see things happen. That is literally all we do and is all our focus. If you go to our look, actually, let me just pull it up real quick. Let me show you guys. I'm going to show you this real fast. I know you probably all follow our, I hope you do, our Young Nails page. But like, if I'm on our, okay, anyway, it's so bright. There we go. I got to angle it. So if I angle it like that, you can kind of see, right? But if you look at all these videos, like I pull up, everything is like education, entertainment, how to get small acrylic pearls. Love, how much do you charge for this set? How many of your clients are actually lifting? You know, it's a biz talk one. Beginner to gels, don't make this mistake. Another one, right? And then we do fun polls, you know, tell us the best advice you've ever received. I love these. These are fun and very interactive. 207 comments, right? I changed my pricing. This is a great video with Karen Hunnicky. She breaks down how she started charging at one rate in the very beginning, and then increased her pricing over time and where she's at today. Like, if your nail is flat, ... right? You see what I'm saying? Like another one showing short nails, some love, wine mentor, Monica Fenn. So she's doing a little demo on short nails. First of all, 95%, maybe 99% of our content is video on Instagram. But look at all the content. How to do this, improve that, how you can do this, 3 ways to blah, 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 blah. We get into super specific detail too on our biz talks. Like, you know, if my clients are running late, what do you do? Because all these things happen in the salon, you know, and our focus and content is you. It's always you. Because ultimately that's our approach to our business, is help you first, and then we hope you try our products later. And it's such a, for me, it's such a great way to run a business, because it's like, okay, we get to help you first. We want to help you first, and maybe we can have success. And then if you use our products, we are honored, like super honored that you would do that. But it's like it's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a lot of people would say, well, you pay the money and I give you the product. And that's the transaction. It's like, no, not for us. You pay the money, you get the product. But on top of that, we're going to give you 50 to 70 pieces of content a day on nails that we're going to give you so much that you're just going to be like, dude, Young Nails is such a deal. It's such a deal because I buy the products and I use them. And yes, I pay the money and get the products. But on top of that, they give me so much information, content. Maybe we make you laugh. Maybe we make some music for you. The lotions, the baskets, which I did finish the song, by the way. We'll play it. I was asking Ramon. We were talking this morning, Ramon and I, about playing the song. I don't know how I can play it right now, but I think when Tracy gets back next week, we'll play it. We'll figure out a way to I got to talk to Ramon and Caesar, but it's done. Just want to tell you that. So anyways, I hope that that helps you guys. How do you like Twitch? Just started hearing about Twitch. Do you feel like Twitch is a good platform to be on? Anyone making YouTube videos? What was your first videos on Twitch about? Our whole Twitch vibe is about, so Twitch has grown and expanded into, it started as just video games, but now there's yoga, there's radio shows, I love the Carla Marie and Anthony show. They're a radio show. They were Seattle Kiss FM at one point. They're on Twitch now. They do their own radio show. It's amazing. I love them. They're so freaking good and they're hilarious. But there's radio shows, there's workout videos, there's gaming, of course. That's what Twitch started out as. And now we're doing our show is more about connecting with people directly on Twitch, but we honestly, it's chillin', chat, and nails. Any nail question you have, anything about nails, you can come on here. You can ask all your questions, but I love this platform. It's actually mine and Tracy's #1 favorite platform out of all the platforms right now because it's so intimate. We can really connect with you on a whole different level. I mean, you guys, your sense of humor is like, Tracy and I talk about this off camera. We're like, our chat has a sense of humor that is like ours, the stuff that you guys say, when like I'll rattle something off or Tracy will rattle something or Greg will, and you guys take it and go. You know what I'm saying? We come on here and ask you about products. Hey, would you guys be interested in X, Y, and Z? So we get feedback from you. You guys are part of the process. It's like you're part of the company. So it's my favorite platform. I would highly, highly recommend it. Sorry, guys, just going through. How good is your practice hand? Does the nails pop off? Carmela Beauties. So there's a couple different practice hands that you can get. I know there's one on, sorry, I got to fix my hat, on Amazon. I think my head is crooked. I think that's what it is. I got an uneven, big old head. It's all flat in the back. My mom left me in the crib when I was a baby. Yeah, mommy. She's like, no, I don't want to deal with you now. So it's all flat. Thanks, Mom. I totally forgot what I was saying. What was your question? My God, I'm awful when it comes to this. Practice hands. So there's one on Amazon that you can get. I know it's like I don't know. It's an inexpensive hand. Nails pop off like crazy. Ours is not cheap. Okay, it is more expensive, but those nails will not pop off. There's like 3 settings that you can have. You can press it in once, twice, and I think a third time. It's like click, click, click. And it's in there tight so that when you're working, they will not pop off. Okay, I love our practice hand. I know it's expensive. Trust me, it's expensive for us to bring in. It's not cheap. Like we actually looked at the inexpensive version, but when we got a sample in and we tested it, we did not like it. And we have to go with quality. So we got we worked with the manufacturer, been working with them a very, very long time. And again, it's not cheap, but it's ours, #1. And #2, phenomenal quality. You can keep that thing for a very, very long time. There's a sale coming up, 30% off, store-wide. You can get that for 30% off. So I think it'd be a good time for you to pick that up. Let's see here. Twitch is owned by Amazon. Yes, it is. It is. It's a very, very good move on their part. Carla and Anthony are pretty good. Owen usually comes on while they're on. I know. So I think they come around 8. We usually try to come on around 9, but sometimes we have to come on around 8 as well. So there's a little bit of a conflict there. But they're so good. Saz J, what's going on? Hi everybody. I'm late. This is the funnest group and really makes my whole day better. I agree with you too. It starts my day off, so good. You guys are so funny. I don't think you understand how funny you are. You guys are freaking hysterical. Can you use the Amazon nails for refills? Not sure what do you mean by Amazon nails? Can you clarify a little bit, created by Cooper? Hopefully I can answer that question. I can't wait for the sake. I think you meant sale. Ditto, Habib, ditto. Just remember to balance the free edge on the hand if the nail is crazy long. Yes, exactly. On your practice hand, can refill tips be used on YN hand bought on Amazon? I don't know. I don't know if they can. I have not tried them. We haven't taken, because our tips are made by the same manufacturer as that makes a practice hand. So I don't know if they work on that. You'd have to try it and see, but I'm not huge, especially they are different qualities. So I don't know if it's gonna work. I doubt it, because where the clicking, where that actual secure bond happens on the practice hand is in the finger. Like when you press it in 3 times, you get that triple snap, that pop. It's like pop, pop, pop. It is in there secure, and I think a lot of that is in the actual finger itself too. I'm getting one from Amazon today. It was inexpensive, but the reviews were good. Try it. I mean, here's the thing. If it works for you, I'm stoked, man. I'm not trying to be like, only use ours. Like I want, as long as it works for you, if something works for you, cool. You know what I'm saying? I hope it works out. We tried it. That was our experience. And I've heard that a lot from people, is that some of them, the nails will pop off, but give it a shot, give it a shot. The good thing about Amazon is, like, if for whatever reason it doesn't work, you can return it. You know what I'm saying? In the end. So let's see. The 2 new limited powders can be used as a slick pour, correct? Carla Flores, let me find out. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to text Tracy while I'm on stream. Can the new powders be used as slick pour? Also, question. Let's see what she says. I don't have the answer to that. I don't know, because there's 2 different powders that we use, right? The slick pour powders, it's the dip. It is that more fine, like when you move it around the jar, it looks like a wave. I mean, it's super, super fine and thin. And then our traditional acrylic powders is our traditional acrylic that we're using, that traditional clear. So if we're using whichever base we're using, I'll find out and I'll get right back to you. You sell refills for the practice hand tips? We do. We absolutely do. We're working hard to be funny. Psych. Purple BTS. Yes. I believe she said that in her solo video. So real quick, I want to what about your nail art polish? Is that good though? I love our polish, is like a pro formula. So it's like, I love our brush. A lot of people don't know this, but we were the first company to, that it's a wide brush, it's a thin brush, and it's curved at the bottom. We were the first company in like 2000, God, it was early. When we came out with our polish line, that was a huge specific thing that we did, was create that design on that brush. And then like 2 years later, everybody had it. Which is fine, but I love our polish because it has that, right? The brush is nice and flat, and it's kind of curved so that it, when you set it down on the nail bed, it spreads to the shape of the cuticle, right? So it makes it easy to polish. But I love our formula because it is, it's definitely more pigmented, and the coverage is intense. So it's super, super intense coverage. It is a pro formula. Greg and Tracy, obviously we're behind, and the quality of that product. So there's different styles of polish. There's super, super transparent, more watery types of polish that people like. I don't like those. We like a little bit more pigmented, a little bit of thickness and body in the polish so that you can kind of work it and it gets nice coverage. That would be our polish. And I really, really love the quality of it. So it really depends on kind of what you're into and what you like. Vicious Trish, I can't wait for the sale. I think I accidentally threw away all my nail tools, brushes, nippers, pushers, tweezers, everything. I think the box I keep them in fell off my table and into the trash. Oh my God, I am so sorry. But don't you worry, because we do have a sale coming very soon. So you have an opportunity to pick up stuff at an amazing price. And that's why I love the sales too, is because for people that have never tried our products, like if you want to give us a shot and give us a chance, this is a great opportunity to do so. Because again, everything's going to be 30% off. And some of the other items like Protein Bond Nail Liquid, some of the top coats are even going to be 50% off. So you can really try things at a great, great, great price. Carla Flores, the fact that you take the time to text her right away to find out is amazing. Thank you. This is why it is amazing. Thank you. Of course, I'm going to do that. And Tracy got back to me. Tracy, by the way, I think I said this yesterday. She's working with Fenty. She's doing some stuff with Fenty, so she can't be here. She's taking the time to text me back. Yes, it is all slick pour powder. So yes, you can use it as a dip and a color acrylic at the same time. It's beautiful. You guys saw it yesterday. Greg was demoing on our new forms. It's so, so, so beautiful. Like absolutely love those. So real quick, I want to just kind of address this. I was having a conversation with a friend who has a business and was asking me about marketing. And I was definitely trying to share our experiences with him. And this is something I see with a lot of business owners, is that there's a hesitation in putting out content. I was talking about this earlier, but like I see it firsthand all the time. That hesitation to put out content on the internet because you think it's gonna impact your business negatively, you know? And one of the things that we're talking about is like, you know, really getting the production value up on the content and I was like, it's actually not necessary. You don't have to up your production value on your content. If you have one of these, I'm telling you, it's enough. As you grow your marketing and your content volume, if you want to then invest in like a nice camera, you can do that. But it's not necessary in the beginning. Seriously, it is not necessary at all. In the beginning, you can just use your phone and just put the content out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I think understanding your goal is such the key. Like, what am I trying to do? If I'm trying to build clientele, then I believe you have to be a little bit more aggressive on your content output strategy and having a beautiful portfolio. When I say beautiful, I don't mean like you need a professional camera. I mean just lots of nails where somebody can go on the page and go, oh, I understand the style she does. I see those are cool short nails. Those are cool long nail. Like she can do all the different styles. You know, you don't want to just put one style of nail on your page, because then people are going to think that's the only style you do. So if you're able to do more, you should put, even if it doesn't get as much action or likes, it doesn't matter. You should put different styles of nails, what you're able to do. You know, you don't want to put something on there that you don't do. If you saw a picture of like stilettos and you're like, I'm just going to show customers like these beautiful nails on my page, but then they ask for it and you're not able to do it, that's going to be a problem, right? So you want to make sure put what you can do, but put everything on there that you can do. That's a huge thing. But don't like that hesitation. That hesitation to put out content is the number one like thing that is just preventing everybody, because they really think that if I put out something that doesn't do well, it's gonna impact me negatively or badly, or people are gonna judge. Please trust me when I say this. You know, put the content out. Excuse me, and you learn. You really do learn as you go. You always have great sales. I can't wait for the sale. New York's at the top of the industry. I love y'all. Thank you, Kathy Tarman. We love putting the sales out. We try to do them once a month. We haven't had one in a couple months. We're doing a lot of preparation for Black Friday and for the sale. This one's going to be a huge one. So we are very excited about it too. Let me see here, just going through. I promise we are listening. Habib is 100. Don't hesitate. Just do it. Yeah, absolutely. And I think I've said this before. I talk about this in our marketing class that we have. We have a 3-hour marketing class. And on that marketing class, we actually go through a lot of the people's Instagrams and I can see what people are doing. And that way you can actually see what I'm talking about. But one of the things that I always say on Instagram is in the first 3 months before we made a YouTube video, this is what I was doing. I was shooting video on my camera. I'd never made videos like of myself. My brother was always making the videos, as you guys know. I wasn't. So all of a sudden it was like, I'm gonna start making videos. Are you kidding me? I'm the guy in the back. I'm the guy running the business. I'm in the background. I'm the CEO. You know what I mean? Like now I'm gonna go on the front and start making vlogs and videos. Like how insane does that sound? You know, and think about this. We were a company already established with a following for a certain type of like nail video. And now here comes a guy out of nowhere that's never been making videos before. That's going to start making vlogs. It's insane, you know, but I believed it was the right direction. You know, I really did. And so I had to practice. So I did for months and months and months doing this, shooting myself, editing it, showing it to Ramon and Greg and Tracy, and feeling embarrassed, to be quite honest, you know, but that's how it works. It's the only way it works. There is no way around it. There is not a shortcut to the process. If you want to market your business better, you must create content on social media. It's funny. Yesterday we had a friend of ours. She's a professional model, and she was talking to us yesterday. And she just came back from a shoot. We were talking to her, and she said that at this shoot, she had in a day they did like 110 pictures in a day. Normally they do 15 to 20, right? That's the old school way. You do smaller volume and you focus on the production quality and all this. She's like, yeah, they just did volume and it was for Instagram and Facebook. And I was like, yes, of course, that totally makes sense. That's the way of marketing today. It's completely changed. It's not for magazines or for television or for, you know what I mean? This is where everybody is. So you make the content. This is a volume game. This is a game of like, put it out, take a step back. What worked, what didn't? Okay, that worked. You pull that, you make more content around what worked, still with, you know, some broad guidelines because you're still not sure. You're trying to narrow it and narrow it and narrow it. And I was like, that totally makes sense. So, and this is not small, like she does like huge gigs, like big corporate gigs. So the big corporations are now starting to take, you know, notice and creating content for these platforms. It's what you guys absolutely should be doing as well. Candy 1230, do your online classes cost anything? If they do, how much do they cost? So yes, they do. The Monday Zooms, if you want to do, they're basically like small classes. I think we go up to like 50, 60, 70 people on Zoom, live with Greg. It's live with Greg, and you can ask direct questions. They're 3 hours normally, the classes, and full instruction. I don't email Ray the price. I think it's on our website. I can actually tell you right now if it's on there. Let me go. I'm going on the website right now. So they don't have prices. All about acrylic. So you can call Ray or email him, ray@youngnails.com. Ramon, do you know how much the classes are? I don't know how much, I don't remember how much the classes are, but if you could tell me how much the classes are or let people know in the chat, that'd be awesome. But they're a great, 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 great deal. And you can learn a lot. And here's the thing too, like I have a marketing class that I do as well. We usually get, 25, 30 people in the class. I think they're $50 a person for 75. I don't remember. Okay, here we go. So $50 for 2 hour and 75 for the all about acrylic and gel, which is a 3 hour. So that's how much they are. And I think for my class, is it 50 or 75, Ramon? I think it's 50, right? For the 3 hours. If you can let me know in the chat also, Ramon. But like we spend the time and give you all the info, or on the flip, you can jump on here with us and we're going to go through and talk any question you have on marketing, or like Greg does Instagram lives daily for free as well. So like if you want to learn, hop on there and you can ask questions, you can DM him questions before he goes live. Hey, Greg, I want to see if you can feature this, this, and this. My name is so-and-so. I'll be watching your live tomorrow. Are your next live? When's it going to be? Can you? And then he goes live, I think 3 days a week, something like that. So there's the free education that we give. And then there's the more focused, where if you want to spend that focused time with Greg, it's either 50 or $75. And 75 for social. So my social media marketing class, 3 hour class, is $75. So it's very, very, honestly, it's very reasonable. Is your top coat gel have a sticky layer after curing? It depends on which top coat gel you're talking about. Caramella, our finish gel is a non-tack top coat. So you apply the finish gel, it's done. Our manicure top, our conversion top, our stain resistant top coat, those actually have sticky layer. So it depends on what you're going for. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on what you're going for and what you're trying to do. Kathy Tarman, you always have great. Oh, I already read that. Sorry, I was going to read it again. It's a compliment. I'm going to read it 10 times. I'm going to go back and read it after this stream is finished. Let's see here. Amazing price for class, Purple BTS. Thank you. Yeah, we try to keep it, super, honestly, super affordable. And, the whole goal for us is we want to get you on there and get some, a little bit more. It's like kind of a more private, it's going to be less people, and then you can get your questions in there, and it's almost like a private with Greg, you know what I'm saying, or the social media class with me as well. I'm in Colorado, want to retire to Oregon with some land. My husband's from there. Oh, nice. I love it. Sounds beautiful. I swear wine is just doing it all the right way. Why do people charge like $600 just to learn how to marble? So there's a lot of stuff out there. And again, our whole goal is most of our education is free, right? We just put it out there. And if you want to learn marbling, if you want to learn anything you want to learn, go to our YouTube channel and just type it in. Go to YouTube and type it in, marbling young nails, lifting young nails, beginner nails, young nails. And you're going to get so many videos. And then if you want to come onto Twitch or YouTube during our live streams, you can do that. And we can have conversations if you have questions. And then if you want to take a class, $50, $75, you can do that. We have a 1 week course that we do live normally. I think that's like $950, but that's a 5-day course in person, 8 hours a day, where you 3 instructors, maximum 20 people. I think we've done just over 20, but we try to keep it at 20. We might do 21 or 22. We try to keep it at 20. So think about that. 3 instructors, 20 people, like that ratio is insane. So but we do charge, that's a more expensive one. We haven't done that one since COVID hit. Obviously we can't do it until it comes back, which is why we're doing the online until, COVID chills out. And right now we don't have any direct plans to bring it back this year. Maybe next year, if things do start to chill out, we'd love to bring that back. It's an incredible, amazing class. Like on the last day of that class, you literally have to do, I think 7 services in 8 hours. And that's where you learn speed, stop thinking, go. It's a great class. It's a really, really great class. But that's how we run our classes. Where's the class in person located, Miss Carmen B? That class is in Anaheim. So it's in Anaheim, California. And it's right here at our facility. And there's like a dinner night, an awards night. Lunch is served every single day. There's unlimited coffee, sodas, water, throughout the whole week as well. And you don't have to bring a single item. All the supplies, all you got to bring is you. And you have your own desk with every single one of our items in stock for you to use. Electric file, lights, everything. So it's a really, really good class. I need an acrylic nude pink. Any suggestions? Oh my gosh. Let me find out for you. Let me see if I can find out. Let me ask Tracy. What is a good acrylic nude pink? Let me see what she says. I'm going to try to find out. Sorry, those questions definitely is for Tracy. So I will find out for you and see what she says. Down the road for me, yes. Oh, sorry. Cover pink. Cover pink. There you go. But cover pink. Oh, okay. Tracy said the same thing. Wow. Ali Morris. Okay. There you go. You know, for some reason I thought when it said acrylic nude, I was thinking like transparent. I don't know why. Cover pink is I think that's one of our top selling powders. So thank you, Ali Morris. Thank you, Tracy Ryerson. She did comment on there, and it is one of our most popular powders. You can't go wrong. It's opaque. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. You can go onto YouTube and put in maybe cover pink acrylic. I think we do swatches. We have some swatch videos as well. You can check those out and see the colors also for yourself. Nails by Deeg. I need that class in my life. I know, trust me, we want to get those classes started again. Hopefully we can start them very soon in 2022. I'm hoping this whole COVID thing, because we used to do one class a month and it was just such a huge part of our brand. So until then, we'll keep educating and we'll keep it going. Guys, been on for, wow, hour and 16. As you know, I can talk for hours, like no joke. And I love hanging with you guys. I really appreciate everybody that was hanging out with us today. And let me see here. Yeah, no, I just really appreciate you guys hanging out. And I hope I helped answer any questions on marketing. Any other questions, you can hit me up on my IG at hsalo27. Feel free to ask me any questions, DM me. I'm happy to help you. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you guys Monday morning, I think around 8 a.m. With Greg. And we're going to do some nails. We're going to talk more sale. We're going to talk more crap to each other. We're going to give each other a hard time. Have an awesome weekend, guys. Thank you so much. See ya later.